Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I want to cover the Ocugen chart. On Ocugen I see currently some interesting movements. Before we jump into the lower time frames, as always, let's cover the bigger picture. And on the Ocugen chart, I have count either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a larger A wave or wave 1. And yeah, then we always expect after a 5-wave move to the upside in A or in wave 1, a 3-wave structure to the downside or corrective move. And this is labeled here in blue in a wave A to the downside, wave B to the upside, and now wave C. Or we potentially saw some kind of, in the more bullish outcome, we can count this move here in white as a wave 1. So we see something like, we have here different scenarios. Every scenario I'm covering here, or each scenario is pretty bullish. When we say, okay, this one here is a 5-wave move, either in wave A or in wave 1, then we have to assume that this one here, as I said, is an A wave, B wave, C wave, or the more bullish one in 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up. The other way could be if this is an A wave and we have already bottomed here, then this is the one of C to the upside. So A, B, C. So both scenarios are bullish, red and white. And the other alternative in this bullish count could be A wave in blue, B wave up, and now C wave here to the downside. And that would require that we have got here an A wave, and the blue B wave here is not in a 5-wave. It would be an A, B, C, and W. Then we got an A, B, C, and X, and an A, B, C, and Y. So that would fit pretty well with the outcome if we expect here a larger C wave. And currently it's looking more like that. And especially I'm now leaning towards the blue count here. So I expect this one here as an A wave, B wave, C wave, because so in previous updates, my preferred scenario was that we got some kind of a 1-2-1-2 setup that would be pretty bullish because we got here some kind of a 3-way structure. I could label this one here easily as an A wave, this one here as a B wave, and key support for this smaller wave 1 would be here the $1.24. And if we break now below this level, then I assume that we are here in the larger C wave, still bullish. And yeah, then we have not here in the diagonal pattern, because this move up already in white here was a little bit speculative. This could be easily, or is, a 3-way structure in wave 1, ABC, then 3 waves potentially down in a flat structure in 2. Oh no, yeah. Anyway, but the subwave structures here are all in 3 waves. So and that fits better now to the outlook that we have topped here in a B wave, and the B wave was in a more complex structure as labeled here A, B, C, and W, then A, B, C, and X, and A, B, C, and Y. All right. Anyway, I will put this. Yeah, I keep the white count here on the chart, but I put the subwaves here, ABCs, from the chart, so it's easier to identify where we are currently. And if we are now in the white count, we should not break below this level of $1.24. So I leave this on the chart. We already reached here the ideal target. If we have, as you can see here, this is ideal for C. This one. The A wave, B wave, and we almost reached ideal target at $1.30 for the white C wave. And now I could argue if we saw some kind, let's measure it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is a 5-wave move, oh yeah. Then we reach here the ideal target for a 3rd wave. So I can label this one here now in blue. Easy. And no. Yeah, that would fit pretty well. Or we have the wave 1 here, wave 2, wave 3. Does it still fit to the ideal target of wave 3? Okay, that would be a little bit deeper. Okay, I keep the wave 1 here, wave 2 here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3, 4, 5. And then we're breaking below the $1.24. Now we can measure the all right. This could be an interesting area to watch. So everything below this level here, let's say below the $1.24 to the $1, to the low of the start of wave 1 or the low of A here. That would be at 1.9 and 1.23. 1.23 to 1.09. This is an interesting area. Okay, put that out. Okay. So now I would look here for the blue count in C wave, and would look for a reaction down below. If we break here below the $1.24, that would be ideal. And from there on, I would look for 1-2 setup, and that could be a really interesting area to watch or entry point, because afterwards we expect after a 5-wave structure, we got here 3 waves to the downside in a corrective fashion. We would expect here a 1-2 setup, and that could be a really interesting area for an entry point. And yeah, afterwards we should run into a larger third wave, which could bring us easily above the $2. So yeah, I keep you updated and check out our memberships. I post every day my signals, my outlook, and I have many more stocks than I cover here on YouTube. You can directly chat with me if you have any questions. So check that down below. We have currently a free trial of 90 days with the code free90. And yeah, that's it. Like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. Bye bye.